into it. I don't have a segue because we've just started, but I'm going to push the button because things tonight will be
getting dicey.
What it sounds like every episode.
All right. I'm going to set the scene before we get started. You guys have been sent to a cave north of Bothild's Lode, which is the kind of mine that you have been living in for a few years now. It's been headed by an orc chieftain by the name of Maladuk. She asked for volunteers, and because she is so revered, you all threw yourselves at the challenge. Some of you, it was the desire to finally see outside of the damp abode that you've been living in. Others may be wanting to replicate the journey that you've heard that Grub has been having, who is one of the goblins that have gone off with the heroes. The adventurers, I guess. You don't know if they're heroes yet. Only time will tell. Maladuk has explained there's a very, very good chance that there's a very important statuette piece that is very likely to be found in this cave. Something that should give the goblins a bit of bargaining power over that strange group of adventurers that seem to be collecting all of the other pieces. She also mumbled something about a goblin that went missing while out on patrol, signs of struggle, yada, 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 whatever. Get the statuette piece, okay? And if you can't find that statuette piece, she's pretty sure the Oracle will be able to help you. Before you get a chance to sort of ask anything further, she hurries you out on the way to the cave. And it takes you a day and a half of travel. You've all packaged all your belongings that you need to take out on this little adventure. And it's a pretty... outside in the Misty Vale, it's always misty. It's always overcast. Not much light gets into the Misty Vale, which is good because for goblins like you... direct sunlight weakens you massively, okay? So there's a couple of things. This has worked to your benefit really well here in the Misty Valley. You've been able to take on bandits, steal their goods, get the upper hand on a lot of people that sort of step too close to where you guys live. And so you've hit out and you finally come across the cave that you've been directed to. What you find is this dark hole at the entrance to this cave, and it just drops down. It's like a very steep drop down into the ground, and there's like a huge gust of cold that sort of seems to be coming up out of this entrance as well, and what little light there is forcing its way down into this hole, and you can see a little set up, some sort of primitive altar where it flattens out a little bit down. But before we go in, who's leading the pack? Who's at the front? Who do we have?
I think Stain would happily be leading the pack, just ambling along, not a care in the world.
I think Wobbles will be up there too, because he's always telling stories about how great he is and how his great adventures out in the sea and all that sort of stuff.
I like the idea, like Stain and Wobbles kind of like vying for the front position, right? So tell me a little bit about tell me about Stain. Tell us about Stain. What does Stain look like?
Stain he's a kind of average height goblin, kind of muscly but lean, and really, really pale, like just a hint of green, if you like. He's the kind of useless middle son of a useless middle kind of management type in the goblin clan, and he's been sent out to do something useful in his life for once. He'd love to have a cool name like Scar or something like that, but his granddad once called him a stain on the family, and that kind of stuff. So he just went with it. But he's always cheerful. He's just, he'll go where life takes him.
Yeah, I like that. So
he's loving these stories, by the way. He's like, oh yeah, cool.
So this was like, he was happy to volunteer because this was his chance to do something.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. What about
prove
Wobbles, who's
himself.
also kind of like vying for the front of the group there? Reese, do you want to tell us about Wobbles?
Wobbles is this sort of stereotypical, like, seafarer, mariner sort of looking goblin, which is weird because goblins don't typically go out on the water, do they?
No.
But he's up the front there. He's telling all these great stories about all the things he's done in his life so far. But the reason he's called Wobbles is because he's so used to being on ships that he's not used to walking on land.
Oh,
And
Oh,
so he just sort of wobbles around like he's drunk all the time. But
This is great.
He's perfectly sober.
I'm already loving these two goblins so far. What was Wobble's reason for volunteering?
Oh, he's really up himself. He thinks that he's just the best at everything. So he's got to go out and prove himself for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Or prove to everybody else how great he is.
Yeah, and behind Stain and Wobbles, we've got two other goblins. Christian, do you want to tell us about? Is it Bellu or Baloo?
Elu.
Bellu.
Yeah.
Bellu.
So Bellu, his face is effectively a green raisin. It's got wrinkles from age, and on top of those wrinkles are wrinkles from disappointment. Just squinting at everyone. It looks like he's wearing a green kind of matted woolen vest, with a large hood. But as you get closer, you realize that's actually just his matted hair because he has excessive amounts of body hair. He is wearing pants though. Shuffles everywhere in his old age. Always muttering something and just propping himself along with his stick, his large stave. But most importantly to him, around his neck is he wears this a cord, and on top or attached to that is a skull, an animal skull. It's very old, kind of chipped, grayed with age. And the legend is that this animal skull was the skull of a dragon that was defeated by one of his ancestors.
Wow.
But it is very clearly a turkey skull.
Right, so it is very small.
Yeah, it's very small, but it's a dragon. It's the legend.
Yeah. Does he believe that, or does he know it's a turkey skull?
Oh, it adds to the mystery.
Oh, okay. What was Bellu's reason for coming out, volunteering?
Well, he didn't necessarily volunteer. He actually got singled out and was told, "Hey, you're going on this," and he obviously assumes it's because they want it done properly. Let's ignore the fact that people wanted him out of the Bothel's load because he was just so cantankerous.
Right.
He
Okay.
just got hoping to try and kill them off, I imagine. But
One of those situations where
properly.
everyone gets asked for volunteers, and someone just like pushes him forward and makes it look like he's been volunteered. It's like, oh,
He's like,
ah,
"Right,
yeah.
I'll get this done then.
Okay, cool.
Don't rely on you young people."
And Moj, we've got Schmutz.
yes. Speaking of young people, we have possibly the youngest member of the team, Schmutz, who has the nickname Half Finger because she wants to be an adventurer like her uncle's cousin's cousin Grub, and she once went and found a door in the caves, and it was surrounded by like a whole bunch of hands, and it had a picture of some weird dwarf lady with an apple and an axe. But seeing all the hands, she realized probably shouldn't touch that. But she took a finger off one of the hands to prove to her mates that she's an adventurer too. So now she wears it around her neck.
And honestly, to get to that door would have required a lot of bravery from little Schmutz, to be honest. There's like an underwater serpent that could have snuck out at any point through those sort of flooded caverns that you guys all sort of live above. And to get to that door means you would have to have braved it somehow.
Yes, one of her main plans of getting through that is to make sure that the people that the goblins that she goes with, adventuring with, are chubbier and tastier looking than she is. So she's a bit scrawny as well.
Yeah, okay. So she's the youngest, she's the smallest, she's the scrawniest.
Yep.
What's she?
But she smiles a lot.
Yeah? Is she gonna... How's her strength? How's her...
Her strength?
Her strength stat, how's that looking for her? Is she strong?
Where's the strength?
Or is she nimble?
She's quite nimble.
Quite nimble.
I really lucked out on that one. I was like, yes.
No, okay. I think we've got a pretty good view of our 4 little goblins. Stain and Wobbles, you're looking down this hole now. And like I said, you guys, there's the sun but what there is of sun is from right behind you, and it's casting your shadows down into this cave. And there's a little bit of light that's managing to get into there, but the light disappears pretty quickly. You can see that there's like a flat landing at the bottom, maybe 10 meters down. It's not straight down, but it's close. You'll be able to get down there pretty easily as nimble little goblins. But at the bottom, there's a path that heads off to the north. It continues downwards as well, but it just disappears down into darkness. So I'm hoping someone has like a torch or something, because you may need it. Or we could just head back to Othel's Lode and let Maladuk know there was nothing to find.
Stain has a torch. Happy to light it.
Yeah, cool. If you can, you've got a flint as well?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you light that without any worries. Give that a light. That is just going to give your token some light emanating from it. But what I will say, while I just get that set up, you do see at the bottom, like I said, like this old altar, this primitive-looking altar, down right, almost in the middle of this little platform that it heads down to. You can see small wooden bowls that are on this altar filled with different fruits. What looks to be sort of dried meat has just been lined up on a rock just inside that entrance. And it just looks to be just a bunch of small offerings that have just been left here. Now, you guys haven't really heard much about this cave. You know something about an oracle, but it's very look, it's pretty dark down there. There doesn't look to be any sort of lighting or anything, so maybe the oracle's not here. Maybe she doesn't need light. Maybe who knows?
I can has meat.
Yeah, if you want to make if you guys want to make your way down into there, you can has meat.
Wobbles is gonna lead off. You know, let's go. Come on, we've got to go find out what's going on down here, and I'm gonna haphazardly wobble down make my way down there.
I'm not going to get you to roll acrobatics for your amazing flavor that you've added to your character. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go. It's a bit cold down there. Does Bello need a blanket or something? Cold for old man.
You goblins are so attuned to the weather nowadays. Back in my day, we didn't even need blankets. We didn't even need pants. Nowadays, all you goblins with your pants. I don't know what's wrong with you people. And he kind of shuffled along.
I think that's a no. I guess so. Okay. All right. And Stain starts making his way down into the dark to look at this offerings.
Yeah, cool. The sort of the cave area that you walk down into, feel free to move your tokens. You should have access to moving them around. You make your way down. It is pretty steep. It is quite a steep drop down into that sort of cavern area. And apart from what looks to be there's a lot of these bowls and offerings that have been left here. You wonder how many have been taken previously, and what sort of percentages is this? Is someone coming to get these soon? There's kind of a lot of unknowns here.
I eats meats.
Yeah. You just grab and start eating these little. Are you just grabbing all of them? Are you just tasting one? What are you doing?
I think she's looking around and she's like, oh, and then she eats that, and then maybe slips something in her pocket for later, and then looks at the fruit and sniffs at it. I don't know how often they see fruit in the caves.
The goblins probably don't see much fruit. In fact, it might even be too sweet for a lot of goblins. Not saying you wouldn't enjoy it. Maybe a hardened goblin would rather like the liver torn from a dying warg. But maybe a younger one.
Does Schmutz like fruit? Not very much.
Okay.
What is? She's just like, okay with that, and and it's just all like coming out, dribbling down her chin onto the ground, and she's like, flat.
Oh,
Don't
no.
eat those bugs, taste weird. Don't eat them. Ugh.
That's a spirit smuts. I'd much prefer some kind of some liver maybe, ripped straight out of a warg. Just like
Some liver mush. Do you need me to chew this meat up for you, old man?
I'm cold. Who's got a blanket?
And I start rummaging through my stuff. Blanket.
I'm bored. What's this over here?
It's my bedroll.
He
Here
runs
goes,
over
and
to the other
I
rock.
pop it round Bellu. There you go, old fella.
I don't need your bedroll. He takes it and wanders off.
Oh, Bellu's a bit like that. He's a bit like this, is he? All right.
Yeah.
By the way,
Stain is not bothered. He's just like, yeah, okay, cool.
he's used to it. Maybe Schmutz has got a little bit. Sorry, maybe Stain's got a little bit of history with Bellu. I think, being someone who's already ready to make that offering out to Bellu.
At least got a little history with his grandmother.
Whoa!
Oh man, Schmutz.
We were friends. We were
Don't
once.
you go there. We've talked about this.
Schmutz,
Ouchie, my young goblin ears.
the dried meat, however, is just fantastic. It's fantastic. It's been perfectly cured. Again, you might normally go for torn meat straight from some sort of deer that you may have taken out or someone else may have brought back, but to actually have a cured piece of meat, exceptional. It's exceptional.
Fancy.
What
What else is in the room?
Oh, okay. Well, give me a spot hidden. In fact, why don't you all give me a spot hidden? So, click spot hidden on your character sheet. Whatever number you have next to spot hidden, we want to roll under.
Anything on the walls, by the way?
The walls, no, it's just cavern walls. There's a lot of rock on the cavern walls. What do we got?
Schmutz is looking at a rock whilst munching on some meat, and she's not really paying a lot of attention because she failed the roll.
Okay, cool. So we Wobbles, you needed a 6, you rolled a 4, so it's a success for you. Schmutz needed a 12, rolled a 17. Stain needed a 4, rolled a 9, and Bellu needed a 14, rolled a 12. So both Bellu and Wobbles, I think the other two are looking at the one of them's looking after you, Bellu, trying to get this. Is there a blanket? Is there not a blanket? Trying to figure that out. And Schmutz is eating and looking at different parts of it. She's easily distracted. But both Wobbles and Bellu, you notice some just several. You spot one at first, just a trail of blood leading off into the darkness to the north. But then you look over to go and sort of mention it to each other and realize you're both looking at a different trail of blood that's heading off into the darkness. And then you look a little further and it looks to be several different trails of blood leading north into the darkness.
That's a lot of blood.
It's so inefficiently carried. If they just put it all in one pile, they could have just put the whole thing in one go. No, they gotta pull it from here, pull it from there. Ah, my God. He snoozes briefly. That infuriated me.
You're both looking down that tunnel to the north where this trail of blood, or these trails of blood, are going, and you notice that the rocks on the walls kind of get a little damper as well. It looks like there's a bit of moisture further off down in the cave, and this path is just sort of heading quite steeply down. It's cold air continuously coming up from there, pushing past you and up behind you out of the cave.
Oh, just how I like it, moist.
Wow. Are we?
Just gonna shove.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
young'uns! Schmutz, Toby, this way. There's things to be found.
What? Why that
There's
way?
blood over here. I can't see anything.
Stain wanders over. Hang on, where am I? What are we looking at? There's something on the floor.
Blood.
It's the blood trails. All the blood trails. Not just some of them. I think you need to look at all.
what I might get, maybe whoever's the best at like bushcraft. Give me a roll. Whoever's like best at bushcraft.
I mean, I'm
I got a
14.
6.
6 here too.
Gotta be
Got a
Billy
4.
then.
Bellu, and it's
Oh!
needed a
14
14.
multitude.
Perfect. Okay, Bellu, you've seen blood before. Okay, you've seen human blood, you've seen goblin blood, you've seen all kinds of animal blood you could possibly think of, and this here is like a mix. You can tell there's different shades, the different smells with your little goblin senses. It seems like there's a few of the blood trails are definitely from animals, and then the best you can tell is humanoids. You're not really look. A lot of the sort of humanoid group have very similar blood. It's quite hard to tell, but there's definitely animal that you know. There's definitely some sort of humanoid blood.
Right, this is a learning opportunity for some of you. Right? Take a look at some of that. Tell me what you
Blink.
taste.
I taste.
And what does it taste like?
red. I taste red. I taste salt. I taste upper notes of musk. I taste.
Give it a bit of a in your mouth, and then spit it out again.
See,
And now what do you taste?
nothing, but I feel fancy.
Exactly, because that's animal blood.
Wow!
What are you doing with your time? You go to school? Well, wait. You should be doing more goblin-y things.
Meanwhile, Stain's
about the rest of you?
tasting
What did you
something
taste?
too. Who? I'm not sure if that was blood. It was reddish.
Was it fibrous?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. You won.
Yay!
Well done, Toby.
I'm gonna ask who out of the group who's gonna be the most who wants to impress Maladuk the most?
Oh, me.
Yeah. you think Schmutz is the one like wants to like
I'm thinking Schmutz is like big fangirl of Maladuk. Maybe has like a little like drawing on her wall of Maladuk in her cave.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
hearts.
also yeah, with like hearts and whatever the goblin version of stars and things.
Yeah. Just skulls. Just skulls. that's pretty much it.
WWMD. And yeah. So she just wants to be like maybe when she volunteered, all she could say was he, because she got to see Maladuk. For
Nice.
real. But yeah, no. Should I have a torch? Should I light it and run ahead? Should I scout? Can I be the scout?
You're welcome to. If you want to light up your torch as well, that at least means both you and Stain you've got 2 torches amongst you, which is probably a great idea, to be honest. So let me.
Torch rich.
You've got a flint as well, so you're good there.
Yes.
Good to go.
Yes.
All right, let's light up a torch for you as well. So you should, if you move your character around, you should have like your own little.
And
Yeah.
as much as I can with a torch, I'm gonna sneak.
Yeah. Okay. So I've just got to try and remember the name. Little Schmutz moves forward a little bit further into the cave, taking that sort of steep slope down, and you're noticing now the amount of moisture on the cave walls, that cold breeze kicking up past you, and on that breeze that moves past is just like a smell of algae on there. It's probably quite a new, especially no, it's not that much of a new smell. Bothel's load is full of this smell, so you know that this must mean that there's water somewhere down here. There's some sort of water, whether it's stagnant or not. There's enough moisture here to be growing algae. You know, you can't even hear water at this point, so yeah, there's definitely a decent amount of moisture here. But this passage just keeps on going. Your light flickers away at the edges. Your view hits the edge of where your torch goes, and it just continues into that darkness.
I continue to sneak. Scout, sneak.
Yeah, it's slowly it's starting to even out now. It's, you've gone. You turn around to look at the group behind you, and they're quite a way up behind you now as well. It's almost like a 45 to 50 degree slope. That's easy to walk down. Might not be so easy to walk back up later on. The rest of you're watching Schmutz.
Use your lip.
Schmutz just scamper off into the darkness with like enthusiasm. What's Wobbles doing?
Wobbles is going to use a stage whisper and yell down the corridor, the tunnel. What do you see down there? It's going to like echo off all the walls and everything.
Yeah. There's lots of echo.
I'd see a cave and algae. Lim. But it's all clear. And then she gives the little SWAT hand signals for, I don't know, move forward.
You can see like
Thane wanders
in her
down.
mind, she's super cool. She's just like sneaking, and she's giving like the sneaking, 2 fingers pointing forward.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, great. It's very steep. It's a very steep journey to catch up to where Schmutz currently is. What started as just like a little flickering of light far ahead of you, you're now next to her as well. And there's just the blood continues down this path. A bit of it's kind of been washed away with a bit of the moisture as well, so it's starting to kind of blend into one thicker path of blood on the ground in front of you.
Is it reasonably fresh, sorry, or quite old?
Let's have a quick...
Have a quick taste to check it. Limey.
It hadn't fully darkened, but it wasn't super fresh, you know? It looks like there might have even been a bit of a mix, where there was some that was much older than some of the more recent stuff. But it wasn't it wasn't something that happened in like the last hour, you know? It's not something that you've just come across and it's just occurred.
If it's red, newly dead. If it's black, dead a while back.
Okay. Brown and black then.
Yeah.
But this the water of the moisture is kind of turning it into more of a slush now. It's less dry. It's more of a got some wetness to it again.
Thane is tasting various things on the way down, and after having learned from example, and he'll learn something about it one day. With a bushcraft of 4, I'm sure he will learn something at some point.
I love
But
this.
right now,
Goblins are progressing down the cave like the children through Willy Wonka's hallway, licking all the things they find. So have them.
I think in general you guys have all been in caves before. It's probably just caves very close to where you live, but you know, you go in there to get small bits and pieces like bugs or bandits' brains, things like that, just to help keep the coven of goblins. Is it a coven? I feel like it would be a coven of goblins alive. I like coven as a group wording for goblins. Schmutz, you continue off the path starts turning around to the east and you're heading off, and you can see just small little cracks in the wall, one on the north, one on the south, that open up a little bit, and they're super narrow. It's the kind of size that you would need to like crawl and climb through to get through. So it would be single file, and you'd have to put your weapons away, and you'd have to try and make your way through. But you look through, and it just looks like these tunnels just go on forever into the darkness. So you've the pathway that you're on is starting to widen out, but this one off to the north, one off to the south. You're peering through. You stick your torch through, and it just goes off into darkness.
Ooh.
What do your inexperienced eyes see, young Schmutz?
I see one little crawly hole over here, and one little crawly hole over here, and then a very big cave over here with a lot of boring potential safety. So, what do you reckon? I feel like the two smaller ones would have more adventure.
We should
Also, the
hurry up.
statuette piece is small, so it might be in a small space.
My god, that logic actually stands. By Maladuk, I mean. He does it, God does it.
You're starting to hear just off to the east now, like just a small sound of like rushing water. Now that you've gotten down into the cave a bit more.
Oh,
I think
Wobbles.
maybe.
Sounds like your kind of place.
Yes.
Maybe?
Forgetting completely his connection to water. He's a.
Well, yes.
Really?
It's
Why?
more the open sea I'm used to, not this running water in a cave.
Oh,
I mean,
thought it
water's
might.
water, isn't it? It gets you wet.
Oh gosh, people nowadays so precious about their water as well. Back in my day, anything that was wet was water. Inside of a person, water. Drinking, water. Rain, water.
Oh, shut
Eat
up,
water.
Grandpa.
Hey,
It just makes it worse. You know that.
What's
anyway then, boy. And he bats you with a stick.
Schmutz? What are you thinking? Are these little sort of narrow passageways tempting to Schmutz?
It is tempting to schmutz because it's like. I bet Grub chooses the skinny places to go because he's small and they're best.
Grub isn't much bigger than Schmutz, to be honest.
Yeah.
The kind of adventures Grub's been on that you've heard he's been on? You heard he killed a troll.
Wow. He's the best.
Yeah.
Almost as cool as Maladuk. Almost.
At least that's Chum said Grub killed a troll. There's something from Chum. Yeah.
I'm sure it's true.
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, did you see him? Grub was cool.
Yeah.
Those weirdos he was hanging out with? I don't know.
Pretty much every goblin isn't just pointing. Stares disapprovingly at the three of you.
I say let's go north.
It's a bit tight.
It is. I'm
stuck.
Who's stuck?
Stain is stuck in the passageway.
Oh no.
So I will say that going through these tighter passageways, like I said, it's going to take a lot of crawling, climbing. It's almost like spelunking at this point. That's the kind of like you're going to have to be getting between small nooks and crevices to get through this area. It will require a few acrobatics depending on how long this tunnel is. If you fail them, there's a chance you get stuck and get a condition.
Mind
So
over
when
matter
I
makes
say
goblin
Stain's stuck,
unfitter.
he's walked in with his morning star, across his back,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
literally just like,
Oh, like a little dog with a stick.
yeah, like a dog with a stick and a doggy door. Yeah.
If you want to take these and you want to make it a bit easier on yourself, just leave all of your gear here, and it'll make traversing through that a lot easier.
How about we go the other way, guys?
Wobbles isn't fazed by it.
You know what? I as much as I want to adventure, I guess we have to stay as a group. So we'll go this way. And then she runs off down the hall.
You go to run, and just for a moment there's like a sound. They just like stop. You just like stop for a minute, and it's what you all hear echoing through the tunnels.
As you all back away. I saw that.
Echoing through the tunnels. You're not sure if it's coming from those small corridors or from further to the east, just because the amount of echo. But it's just the sound of scraping and scratching.
Schmutz will duck down and hide, and try to get an idea of what's going on. Is it a close sound or is it approaching?
You start to try and trace that sound to see where it's coming from, and you notice that there are actually a bunch of these tiny little cracks and crevices and little tiny, what might be tiny little passageways into the walls. And you get up close to one of them and put your ear up close to it, and that's just all this scuttering and scraping and stuff coming from the walls. And then you move over to another one and you can hear the same coming from one of these little cracks. And all of the sounds are just emanating from all these tiny little cracks and crevices around you.
Oh, good.
Sounds like a slush time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they don't seem to be getting louder. And in fact, after maybe 10 seconds of listening out, they sort of die away. They die off. They fade off.
Guys, I think we need to sneak. There might be things in the walls that can hear us.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they on the ceiling? You're crouching down. I'm like, are you?
It's in the walls. I think maybe if they might be in the ceiling. I don't know how far the little cracks and things go, but it sounds scuttly.
You hold the torch up, and you can see that the sort of ceiling to this specific area you're in is probably only 2 meters above you, 3 meters above you. There doesn't seem to be anything scuttling around on the roof or anything like that. So yeah, in the walls seems to be right.
Stain's going to pull out his morning star and goes, "Don't worry, I'll squish any scuttly stuff with this."
Yeah. Let's hope it's yummy scuttly stuff and not bitey scuttly stuff. Anywho,
just a word of advice there, little schmutz, is when you're trying to crouch down and hide, I saw what you're doing there, and I mean, good effort, but the torch, the giant flaming torch in a small cavern, kind of gives you away. So you might want to think about that next time. My God.
Can't hear you, Grandpa. I'm sneaking.
And you sneak further east, and as you make your way, you see this figure on the ground, splayed out on the ground in front of you, and it looks to be a corpse of a massacred orc.
Stain kneels down and tastes it.
Before you do, I just want to state what you see before you get down to doing it. You can totally do that though. This is what you take in as you go down to taste it. You notice that the arms and legs of this orc have just been clearly torn off, and in some places, the parts of the orc have just been picked clean. And then you taste it. What does it taste like?
I would say kind of slightly sweet, but at the same time, just a little bit off.
Now, what do you think the creature was that you just tasted?
Big
Based
goblin.
on the taste. It's just close. It was an orc.
Oh.
Yeah. The
I knew that
goblins
from the description that you gave.
the goblins and orcs, just for your guys' sake, they're pretty similarly tied. Maladuk, she is a chieftain of the goblins and is an orc herself, so there is quite a relationship between orcs and goblins here. It's not always specifically of master and servitude. There are...
That's how much we've been drinking.
Yeah, absolutely. Bellu knows.
Bellu does know.
Bellu's flipped that narrative a couple of times, hasn't he, in his years?
Oh, the stories I can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay, Schmutz is like, "Yay, I thief!" and then starts going through all the little pockets, trying to see if there's anything useful.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden.
Because that worked so well last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 9.
Needed a 12. Perfect. you find... Well, let me just grab this for you. You find that... some silver coins. Give me a D6. And that's how many silver coins you find.
Gimme. Oh, no.
4 silver coins.
Yay!
You also find just the armor has been like really beaten down. There's just scraps of armor left on this absolutely eviscerated orc. But the
Can
armor...
I still wear it?
No, well, you could wear it, but it's not going to increase your armor stat. It's in no way would it actually stop anything really from hurting poor Schmutz. But the armor, you do see the mark or the branding of Maladuk on the armor.
Yeah, she's definitely wearing it. It's like whatever that she can tie to herself. She's just
Cool.
like, I'm part of Maladuk's army now.
Do you have any sort of, do you have armor at all, Schmutz?
I have 0 armor.
I reckon...
But now I have a cute little helmet that's just too big for me, and all you can see is my little ears sticking out.
I'm going to give you 1 armor. And
I have 1
Amazing.
armor!
How do I... maybe I do that. So you've got armor is scraps, and it's giving you 1 armor.
Yep. And I'm using a shoulder pad as a breastplate because that's how big I am.
Yeah, that's perfect. So we've given you just a little bit of armor there. It's not gonna...
The orc was like using a helmet as a fascinator if it's like I'm able to wear it on my
right. I think it's too like there's no way it's gonna stay, but you're gonna keep like one hand on it to try and keep it sturdy, I think.
Oh, def.
Yeah.
If you're in Maladuk's army, you gotta have a helmet, yeah.
yeah. Other than this dead orc, though, there's nothing else around. The room here is kind of there's a pillar of rock right in the middle of this room, and it seems to be that there's a path further north, but it also sort of continues around behind this pillar as well, and then carries off into the east. Again, shrinking back down to a similar sized sort of tunnel that you've just come through. The sound of that river at this point is quite loud now, or the sound, I should say, of water is quite loud now, and that's coming from north of here.
Is there any clues as to what the thing that tore this orc apart and stripped the limbs and whatnot? Is there chew marks that could be investigated?
Give me a bushcraft.
Oh ho.
Bushcraft needing 14 and gets a 7.
Spiders. You've seen spiders do this kind of like big spiders do this kind of damage to other friends, family, and some of the many things that you've seen over the many goblin years you've been on this in the Misty Vale. So yeah, there's spiders.
So I'd say Stain's
Picks
been
up a limb and gives it a lick just in case, and yeah, it definitely spider. Holds it out to young Toby, Stain, and says, "Yeah, you want to try that? There's taste of spiders."
Did you just lick the spider?
Spider.
yeah,
Don't waste it.
yeah. That's good.
It provides the back of the throat, doesn't it? It's a whole way down.
Did you say floor suck to Stain's vomit? That's extra.
Stain is not vomited. It's just
Okay.
He's under control.
I was going to say that's a whole other level of like goblin. Don't let it go to waste.
That's old school goblining right there, right? Yeah.
Back when we had dark vision.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, goblins did have dark vision.
Yeah.
Back in my
That's
day,
not what it
when
used to be, right?
nocturnal animals had dark vision. I sneak. What's around here? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, it's a goblin.
What? Another goblin down here? Who's it?
I think that's just Wobbles, who's wobbled his way around the other side of the pillar, the stone pillar.
Did you see what killed that orc, Wobbles?
No.
How long have you been here?
I just got here with you. Losing your mind, old man.
Wonders, Billy shuffles back and goes, Wobbles is gone, but thankfully we found another one.
Yeah, you've ventured around to the eastern side of this area of the cave, and it sounds like water is coming from like just as loudly from the east as it was from that northern passage as well.
Zane's going to kind of practice his sneaking around the pillar. He's been watching Schmutz. He thinks he's got it. He's like against the pillar, just shuffling. Just blending. I am one with the cave wall.
Young Toby's gone. Must have been eaten by a spider.
Gonna sneak up here.
So which way are we going? As the new party tank, I will go forward.
How about
Maybe we go to the
up
east?
here? Oh, over there.
We're going to continue on that eastern trajectory. Yeah, that sounds good. Like I said, the tunnel continues to like shrink back down to sort of the size that was before this room that you were in. There's a little bit more of that sort of scuttling coming from different holes and crevices in the walls. It's not as loud as it got, but it's still kind of there. And as you venture around this bend, you notice just this raging underground river. It's a pretty strong flow to this underground river, and it's running from east to west. West to east. It's going from left to right, west to east. And it's going to take a little bit to get across this. If we want to cross, there's going to need to be a swimming roll required.
Who's the strongest?
I'm definitely the strongest, but I'm not the swimmingest.
Can you throw me?
I can throw you.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll allow it. That sounds good.
Grab an arm and a leg each and just swing. Swing your schmutz across.
Maybe not. Maybe you should just take a break and we can get Schmutz across. You'll be back up. We might need you.
Do you have a rope?
When I was
Should I
younger,
take a rope with me?
I used to go out every sticker's day.
I've got a rope as well.
Adventures. Sticks.
We could tie a rope.
Okay,
to,
I'll help. Yeah,
Schmutz.
tie a rope around me, and then.
Right, and I'm gonna have a go at throwing Schmutz.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Just give me a. I wonder if there's. So the good thing with Dragonbane is I can suggest something, and if you can think of something better to use instead, and it works, then I'm happy. I was just going to say, give me a strength roll.
Yeah, because I was gonna say brawling.
I reckon just straight strength.
Right? How do I just roll?
You should just be able to click where it
just
says
click on
STR.
there it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Like a judo throw.
Hey!
Nice. Yeah, perfect. Do you want to describe that experience, Schmutz?
I'm gonna say, like, he airplanes me. You know, you grab like one leg and one arm, and then spin around in a circle and just lets me go, and I'm like, whee!
I'm really glad he rolled well for that
Yeah,
technique.
otherwise it would have been into the coffee table or the side table.
No.
Like Uncle from the ad.
No.
Good reference.
No, it's not a good reference. I take it back. It's just that I didn't even think of that. I'm sorry.
Schmutz, you go flying. You go flying over this river. It's like a 6 meter long, wide river that you just like throwing directly over. You feel the cold coming off it as you sort of get over and above it, and then sort of. Well, actually, do you want to just give me an acrobatics just to see how well we land this?
Come on, hero landing. Meets.
Meets.
I kind of fall over, do a little roll, and then.
Yeah, perfect. You've been also. Actually, can you give me a D6 as well, please? This is just to see if your torch has kind of withstood this throw. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. You've managed to hold on to that torch that whole time. I think Stain had to put his down on the ground for a moment just to do this awesome throw.
Yeets me.
Yeah. Actually, but I might get a D6 from you as well, Stain. Just to, you guys have been down here a wee while. I just want to see how that torch is going.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. If you'd rolled a 1, it goes out, so you're fine. So it's a very small chance of it happening, so it's okay.
Okay, I find like a stalagmite or something, and I put the rope around it and brace.
Yeah, cool. You also, while you're over there, like lying over there, is just this small bottle that's kind of next to this little stalactite mite that you tied this onto. Can you give me a healing roll, please?
A healing roll.
Wait, yeah.
A healing roll, okay. I got 18.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a dice that hopefully you guys won't see. Actually, I don't have one nearby. I'll roll a d6. Hopefully there's just...
What?
Oh no, you guys saw that. Well, I don't have one next to me. Maybe I do actually, because I don't want you to see the results of this roll. I do have it. And you know what? They're Dragonbane dice. They're actually Dragonbane
Oh no, you gotta
dice.
break the seal. All your perfectly sealed up Dragonbane stuff. No.
So you can see on the card there that, like, if I roll a 1, it's a lethal potion. If I roll a 2, it's a sleeping poison. If it's a 3, it's just some booze. If it's 4, it's a herbal concoction. If it's a 5, it's a healing potion. And if it's a 6, it's a much stronger healing potion, right? And I have rolled, and you guys don't get to know what that is. Because you didn't get that roll. You didn't succeed in that. So you have, like, this bottle with a potion of some sort, or some liquid, I guess, in it.
How do I put it in my inventory? Do I just...
We'll just leave it on the table, and we're not gonna... It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Right, so I'm going to turn and offer a throw to Wobbles.
We could just tie the rope off and, use that to get across.
I think we're going to need to tie the rope around Bellu and pull him across.
Who's going to carry me across?
I will.
Uppy hands.
Okay, I uppy hands. I uppy Stain. I mean, not Stain, Bellu.
I'll tie the rope off onto the side of the river.
Yeah, you managed to find a nice little spot that'll withstand the rope to be tied around. Yeah, there's plenty of little stalagmites around the place.
Weigh it down with the orc corpse.
They're taking it with us. Are we taking the orc corpse with us?
I don't think
If
we
you took
need
it out of the helmet when she put it on.
Yeah.
I just patted it around with orc flesh because it kept flopping around.
Like when you buy a helmet, it's got the extra little bits of padding that you can stick to the side.
Yeah. Just cram in like a couple of fingers or something just to hold the helmet on.
Like little wedges.
Yeah. All right, so you've tied that off, Wobbles. No problem.
I'll go last. So
Okay.
the two have gone across.
Oh, Schmutz calls over. Careful, I think the water's cold.
The water is incredibly cold. So the idea is that so Stain, are you going to be like just pulling yourself along through the water via the rope? Is that the plan?
Well, I've kind of attached Bellu to myself in some fashion, and I'm also holding kind of one-handing along the rope, but I'm reasonably strong, so I should be able to muscle my way through doing that.
Yeah, I think I think that's good. I'm not gonna. You guys have succeeded with like getting across, tying the ropes. I'm not gonna get you to roll strength for that. But what I will get from both Bellu and Stain is a bushcraft roll as you enter this freezing cold water.
I'm sure this will go well.
Can your bush save you?
Got a 13.
Okay, Bellu, you managed to push through on this icy cold water.
That's refreshing.
But Stain, what have we got here? The cold just like almost cripples you. You almost like, you know when you like go out into the water and you just get to that certain point at your waist where it like goes up over your waist and you're like, ooh, that kind of hits, but it's a full body shrinking of parts.
Can I make a constitution roll instead?
Make a shrinky dink roll.
So what are we doing here? I'm trying to just
sneaking. Slice of
Spot
balls.
hidden.
Can you give me... Wait a second, I'm just trying to have a look over here. Do you remember the cold rules, Christian?
Why would I know the cold rules?
Because you know this game. You've failed your bushcraft, which means you now have like a cold... You're now cold. You're now in a freezing state. It looks like I'm going to need to get two D6s from you, just one at a time, please. How about just as a quick thing? Yeah. What's your hit points like? Just so I know.
No reason.
What is my hit point?
Just making conversation.
I'm not sure.
Bottom
Yeah,
right of
points
your...
are down the bottom.
13 according to this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need you to drop both your... Since you rolled 2 2s, can I get a drop of your willpower by 2? But also a drop of your hit points by 2. This is like bitterly cold. You make your way to the other side of this raging river and sort of collapse down onto your back, clutching yourself as the cold takes hold.
Is Grandpa on your back?
Kind of clutched under my arm.
Wrapped up
Like
in the sleeping blanket.
like a rugby ball sort of thing. Yeah.
He made himself like a
Bill
little
is like-
cocoon in the sleeping blanket to be carried across.
He's like, man, glad I got into that icy cold river. I was getting real sweaty in this blanket.
Too hot.
Shoves off the blanket into the river.
That's better.
Which just leaves Wobbles on the other side.
Is there some way that Wobbles can get across the rope without getting wet?
You tell me.
Can I like sort of do that sort of like, you know, overhand thing with my feet over the rope sort of thing? Or is the rope going to be too close to the river?
I think the rope is there's gonna be no way to avoid the rope that way. I'd say what I will let you do, which is very acrobatic, is you can tightrope walk this thing if you want.
Oh, hey, yeah, I'll give that a go.
Okay.
Slacklining.
Yeah, slacklining. So give me an acrobatics. So this is your one chance to not have to roll bushcraft. Okay.
Oh dear.
You get up on top of the rope, we're on the dry side of the river, right? You get up, you've never done this before, and you're kind of like balancing, you're like, wait a minute, this is actually quite easy. You got this. You take one step, slip your foot right off, catch the rope, and just dunk yourself into the water. But you're holding on to that rope, but you pull yourself along. Can you give me a bushcraft roll as well, please?
When you're trying to tightrope, I think you want to stay on top of the rope. Put your feet on the rope, not underneath.
As a man of the sea, Wobbles, You've experienced cold water means nothing to you as you just power your way through the raging water as it washes over you, and you get onto the other side of the river with your pals. And this is a great time to just take a little 5-minute break. Our traditional 5 minutes, which is never 5 minutes, break.
Hooray!
Yeah. Cool. All right, this is going well.
I feel less paranoid about torches going out in this game.
Yes.
I want to ask, how do I change my token?
That's a good point. You can change your token in your character sheet by clicking the edit. There's an edit option at the top of the character, very, very top. It looks like it's not even a part of the character sheet. It's like in the title, there's like show to players, then an edit and a search button right in the title bar of your character sheet. No?
I don't see it. There's a cog on the top right.
Above that even. So you should have like, you know where your name, the window that has your character sheet in it, has got like...
There's character sheet, bio, and info.
And above that, even nothing? There should be something above that even. Should just be like the name stain. And then on the far right, it should have like show to players, edit. Unless you...
I see it because I had it popped out. Yeah. I
okay.
see it now.
Cool. So you can definitely do that in there as well.
Oh my gosh, you can pop the character sheets out onto a new window?
You certainly can. You've been able to do that forever. Yeah. That's... Yeah.
I only use Roll20.
Yeah, you're a Foundry guy. Which is honestly, you've shown me some cool stuff with Foundry. I'm just not ready to learn a whole new system. They've added some really cool stuff to Roll20, which I'll be introducing in Rime of the Frost Maiden, where you can do like foreground stuff as well. So you can have a map, right, of like, let's say a road with like a little tavern, and you can put on the foreground like a roof. And then as they move their tokens into it, the roof fades away. And I'm like, that's cool. That's very cool. I don't know, like, if that's going to need heaps of like setup to get that working. Hopefully not. Ideally not. But, you know, it is what it is. We did see at the start of our session there, Lyndon Hood said, I'd say if you enjoy this Kiwi-made goblin-based adventure, you might enjoy the Fury of the Small podcast. But I'm going to say the vibe is shaping up different. What kind of vibe are they? Are they going for more of a serious tone, Lyndon? If you're still there. Oh, have you watched? Have you listened?
I've recommended them too.
Yeah. I've watched it. It's very good. I listened to it. It's very good.
All right, cool.
I'm enjoying it. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Who's running this one?
Cute. Oh shucks, I've forgotten. But basically, it's like the heroes have come and raided the goblin village and left, and now it's the little goblins that survived are left in the aftermath.
Oh.
Some of them have revenge in their hearts, and it's like,
yeah, of course they do. That sounds really cool. How did you guys hear about it?
A friend recommended it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'll try that. And it's very cute. The Foley is really good. Like whoever did that, cool. I was like, nice work. There's spoiler. There's a character called Potato. I love them.
Okay. Right.
It's not actually. I think it's someone's familiar, so it's not technically a character, but it's like I love Potato. I love Potato. If anyone associated with that is listening right now, thank you for Potato.
I want to know who runs it. I need to check this one out. So what's it called? Sorry, it's
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small. Yeah. That sounds awesome. Man, there's a lot that goes in. I take my hat off to anyone who actually edits a podcast properly and with love in their heart, because I edit my podcast with anger and fury. So, yeah, it's a big job.
This one has
rage.
Yeah.
This one sounds like it has a lot of love in it.
Yeah, I bet. That's cool.
Yeah. It's definitely more like serious drama.
Oh yeah, okay. So they're going for the real serious.
They got
time.
funny bits in it, but it's very like, yeah.
Do they have
an editor? So it's not just the poor GM who's like going back through and redoing it.
Yeah. I'd hope
Yeah,
they have an editor
absolutely.
for sure.
It's well produced.
Yeah,
I'd say.
nice.
It's from the spin-off. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, cool. Okay, yeah, they'll definitely have an editor then. Yeah, that's very cool. It's a big job. Like, I remember when we first started off, I kind of rushed to put a couple of the episodes out. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit the first few episodes really nicely and just see how long it takes. Oh, it takes a very long time. It's like 10 hours of work just to tidy up like what you want to keep and what you want to throw out, basically. And that's without adding any fancy sound effects or anything. It's a massive job. So yeah, kudos to anyone who has the heart to, because I know like Brad from Fate of Ison put a lot of work into editing his podcast episodes as well. I couldn't do it. I find shortcuts to do all of my editing. Yeah. Is it as polished as some of the other ones out there? Definitely not. But that's why I make sure most people have good microphones. Yeah.
Soz.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Soz.
It's all good. I think you're the only one with a bad. I didn't even say bad. Your microphone sounds pretty good, to be honest.
It's just my voice is what you're saying.
There's a difference between there. You can't have the same settings going on with your microphones.
There's no way to sugarcoat it, Tien.
Oh, you know what it could be is maybe the microphone is better.
Holy smoke.
It could be better at picking up like high sounds, high frequency versus the low frequency. That's probably what it is.
So
I just need to keep doing my emoji impersonation.
Yeah.
Fight me, bro. Fight me.
What have we got? What have we got here? I'm just taking a
I
look.
put a new token onto the VTT, but I don't know.
Oh,
how to
I can.
the old one.
No, it's all good. I
We have
will
some
sort
nightmares,
that
don't
out.
mind me.
Did you? Oh, wait a minute. Where are we?
Oh, everybody's
Stain.
so smiley now.
I'll get rid of that one.
There we go.
I will. Oh, yeah, you've got that. Oh, you got everything else sorted. So that's cool. Yeah, cool.
Very,
Nice.
overly attached girlfriend.
Okay, let's get back into it since we've got a nice new token. Let's get the sounds. Oh, I didn't even turn the sounds off. I just turned them down on my side. So you guys, if you've been using Sirenscape, you've hopefully had some sounds of the cave and the water and stuff that I've been sorting out. If not, oh well. The viewers have. It's the main thing. All right, you guys are all across. You're all across the side of the river now. I will say that it's very likely that your torch has gone out, Stain, considering you dragged yourself through water, through ferocious water. So at the moment, you're all sort of living off the light of Schmutz.
Unheard of in a Getting Dicey podcast, but I'm actually going to use Dragonbane magic.
Huh?
It's
He's
magic
going
in
to
this
get his
game?
staff,
Yeah.
and he's just going to
Witchcraft.
bash it against his hand a few times, give it a shake, bash it a few more times, and cast light on the end of his staff.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. And is that sort of similar rules? It's like 10 meters of bright light. Does that sound about
10
right?
meters bright light. And because it is a magic trick, it costs me 1 willpower point and doesn't require a roll, so I'm not accidentally going to summon a demon.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
summon a demon. Yeah.
Alright. So Stain is like, I think I've got the sneaking thing down. You hold my torch. And he's gonna go ahead.
Your wet torch.
You might return my torch off. Actually, my torch is probably.
It's gone. It's out
gone,
from the
isn't it?
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you might need to.
I
Yeah.
sneak.
And I'm sneaking. Hang on.
Here we go.
Give me I will tell you what that looks like.
You're by the way, you're still just completely soaked and frozen. Kind of like your teeth are chattering a little bit while you're sneaking around.
Yeah, I got a 16 and needed a 6.
Is this for you?
For my sneaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're not sneaking very well.
Sorry, I didn't roll for sneak either. Hang on.
Dane thinks he's smashing it. He's like, yeah,
I mean,
I am the cave.
yeah, I mean, with a roll of an 8, you might think you're doing a great job of sneaking, but you do have a bright torch, sort of like glowing, emanating out 10 meters from you, so maybe not
So you
sneaking
can
as
see
well
me
as you think.
You can see how well I sneak.
Perfect. I like that. You're continuing walking on, the sound of the river sort of like disappearing behind you, as the cave system sort of snakes around, and the light so illuminates yet another splitting of the cave system in front of you. There's no sign now of any of those blood trails.
Are there any noises or weird smells or maybe other lights coming from any of the tunnels ahead?
It's really dark. It's the sound of the river is kind of left behind you there. No, there's not much. Honestly, there's really not much going on. A lot of that cold that you felt passing through was clearly from that river, and it's ominously quiet at this point.
Can I see if I can hear anything at the split? Splits up ahead.
You think you hear like more of that water off to the right, and just so quiet off to that left.
Can we go where the cold water isn't?
You can head off to
cold.
You can head further off to the west if you like. Yeah.
Wait, which way's? I thought you said it was to the.
So north. So you've got like it splits off to your left and right. So it's northwest or northeast.
Right. And which way's not the water?
Behind you and to the sort of northeast. There's more sound of
Right,
that water
okay.
off to the northeast.
Yeah, I mean.
Give you guys a little hint about when you're spelunking is always keep one of your hands, maybe your right hand, on the wall, and you follow it, and eventually you'll come back out where you came from. I see we're going left. Okay. Can't even turn right properly. What are they teaching me?
I don't want any more shrinkage. Oh, it's dark.
It is dark.
Guys, it's dark up here. But, Bellu, that's sneaky.
That
No
looks
light, it's sneaky.
comforting.
Yeah. You move forward under the light of Schmutz's torch, and ahead of you, Stain, the wall sort of turns around, and there's just a thick web of spider web, sort of at the top of this opening off to the west. There's definitely walking space underneath it, but there's like 2 meters of just thick web on the upper half of this corridor.
Can I get
Is
any feel for how big the spiders are that make these webs?
Roll me a bushcraft.
Oh, bushcraft, my best one.
Woo!
Hasn't failed you yet.
No.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean, like, I think it's fair to say that you've seen spider webs before, and you've this is bigger than the spider webs you'd find at the mine that you stay in, for sure.
That's a lot of spider webs. Do you think they all like work together to make the big ones, or Bellu?
I don't know if you think it's better that there's one really big one or lots of pretty big ones. But whatever helps you sleep at night for the next, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes until they find you.
Schmutz, do you want to go first again?
Yeah,
Not if you want to
adventure!
get eaten.
I'm a hero.
Um,
And she walks out with the torch. Are the webs like Do they dissolve when the torch comes past?
It's very damp here. Like the walls are wet. The webs are kind of like dripping with water as well. So you manage to like lift the torch up to maybe try and catch some of them on fire, and some of them sort of some of the more drier ones do just disappear, like fade away with the heat. But there's enough moisture in there to keep the webs from burning completely. And you step into that sort of open area between the safety of the cave system that you're in at the moment and whatever is in front of you, and you follow that thick sort of web above you out into this room, and it sort of just wraps around the entirety of the room in front of you. The walls and the ceiling are just covered in this thick web.
Wow. I wonder if Grub ever saw something like this.
Bellu is gonna, still leaning on his staff, he's gonna run his, push back his hood made of his own hair. Like the weirdest kind of comb over. And he's gonna cast hairstyle on himself.
Hairstyle?
Yep, which allows him to, I'm gonna throw it in the chat so everyone can
yeah,
see
please.
What is...
So he's going to change the color, length, and style of his hair as he sees fit. So what he's going to do is he's going to fashion it, instead of being this nice little cardigan with a hood, he's going to fashion effectively 2 extra sets of limbs. And like a bit of a nice like chubby tummy as an abdomen. And he's going to just have these 2 little limbs sticking out, including his arms, and then he's just going to continue forwards.
I'll allow it. It still looks like hair. Like it's not a magical disguise, right? It is still green hair, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Totally fine. I think that sounds great.
Like he can change the color.
It's like fluffs up, like I don't know, like.
But he can change the color. You could be like.
He'll darken it, but it's still got that greenish goblin-y tinge.
Yeah, gotcha. Hey, Stain, can you give me a bushcraft roll, please? It's just that you're just so cold. It's just
Oh no.
Can you give me 2 d6s just separately, please?
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, that was a big number.
5 and a 1. Oh.
Could you please reduce your hit points by 5, since that is the first one you rolled, and your willpower by 1, please? It's just you're just not able to find any warmth in this cavern at this point.
Stain is just like, it's just cold, so cold. It's just vibrating and rattling at this point.
Yeah.
Anyone know how to warm up? Anyone got a blanket? Well, has anyone got another blanket? Bedroll?
You should have brought a blanket with you. That would have kept you warm. But hold on, you softy. Come here. I got something for you.
I hobble over.
Billy was gonna rub his hands together.
Go, Mr. Miyagi him.
And he goes,
just slap him until he gets warm.
And slaps him in the face. Yeah. And he's gonna cast heal or treat wounds. Sorry.
Ow!
Suck it up, Buttercup.
So what are you gonna?
So he's rolling treat wounds, which is I needed a 14. I rolled an 11.
Yeah, perfect.
And I get to give you back a d6. Oh, sorry, 2d6.
2d6.
Ooh. Should I roll that, or do you want to roll it?
You can nuts. I just gave you the slap. That's.
Oh.
Nice.
Walk it off.
Yeah. All right. You've got 9 hit points back, so I'm sure that'll take you back to
It's
max.
back up to full. Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be curing
I'm so cold,
the
though.
fact that he's wet and
cure,
cold, but it definitely has helped him retain some of that strength that he was losing. What are we doing with this big opening, this cavern? Look, it's still safe behind it. The statuette piece could be anywhere, really, couldn't it?
Is the oracle in here? Supposed to be in here?
Are you asking me or the other players?
Does the oracle have 8 legs?
Have you met any 8-legged oracles?
Have I
Can
met
I
any
just,
oracles at all?
Was this a
Oh,
big
there you go,
chamber that's full of these
Well,
webs that we can see so much as we can see?
as far as you can see, it just looks like this. It opens up into this decent-sized room, much taller than the area that you're in, almost like a dome of a room. But you're only seeing a chunk of it. That's what you're assuming is it's like this. It could just open up and be this big, epic room. But if it is a big, epic room, it's probably also going to be filled with an epic amount of webs. This whole room, all the walls, all the way up to the ceiling, is covered in web, but the floor is free of web.
And there's open space underneath the webs that we can.
Yeah, you can, like, where you're at the moment, there is like an archway almost inviting you into the room.
Maybe we
It doesn't
shouldn't
feel
go
very
in.
inviting.
Bane's going to
Let's
start
goes in.
jogging.
Jogging.
A little jogging in place, and like going to jog his way into the room. Very.
Hello.
Schmutz
And-
joining you
Oracle?
with the torchlight.
And now just jogging in circles
To warm up.
to warm up.
Trying to warm up.
Okay, get warm.
D4.
Get warm.
D4. D4 to warm.
You guys are entering into this room. It is smaller than it kind of when you're on the other side of the this room. It looked like it could have opened up forever. But as Schmutz brings the torch in, you realize it's a little smaller than you thought. And that chattering, that scraping that was coming from all of those little crevices and rocks is like hits peak in this room as just a swarm of spiders from all directions notices you into this room. Out of every nook and every cranny, you see a spider come pouring in. Some of them the size of a fist, little schmutz fist. Others as well as big as like a well-fed cat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to need to get initiative from everybody.
Wee.
There's a what am I doing here? There is a token which I'm just using here, which is called spiderlings, but imagine that's not really there because they're everywhere. There's not one point for these spiderlings. So the way that we deal with initiative in this game is that you should all see like a pile of initiative cards at the bottom right of your screen. One by one, we will pull a card, and that is your turn in the order. So, Christian, can you pull a card, please?
I pulled a 2.
Cool. The lower the number, the sooner your turn. So, we will go Wobbles. Give us a card as well. Should just be able to drag one out onto the board. Cool, you're a 9. Stain, give us a card.
Oh, hang on, I can't see it.
I can move that
damn it.
for you. I got that. There we go. And Schmutz, could you give us a card?
Schmutz. Got an 8.
Cool. And I'm just gonna pull card, and I might just pull another card, and I just might pull one.
What a surprise!
Card. All right, so the what you can do before you're welcome to, like, with initiative cards it's a little different, right? So on your turn you get an action and a free action. You can, if you are attacked and you haven't had your turn in this turn order, you can use your action to parry or dodge. So that might be something you will want to do, or you might want to make sure you have your turn, like, take that hit in favor of also being able to, like, return the favor at some point. You can also trade cards with each other before we get going, or even during that order, if you feel like someone else deserves to go sooner or later. So it's all part of what we're doing. But we're going to start off. It is the Spiderling's turn at the top of the order with a roll of a 1 or a pull of a 1. And the way these work for the new players is I just roll a D4, I think this is, or might be a D20 actually, and depending on what it rolls, it picks a different attack. If it's an attack, it'll just hit. It'll just do damage, and that's why you'll need to decide if you're gonna how are you gonna figure out whether you're gonna parry, dodge, or whatever. So let's just start. The spiderlings. Who's got the lowest con? What's everyone's constitution?
13.
16.
Everyone's got 16 except for Stain. Okay, so Stain's got the lowest constitution. The spiderlings just seem to, maybe it's you're jogging around that's attracting them. You're dancing around. It almost looks like you're dancing around in Schmutz's firelight. And the spiderlings just make this joint attack against you. They just leap onto you, just these different size spiderlings leaping all over you, trying to slash away with their barbed legs and pincers and stuff. They're going to do a total of 4 slashing damage. Can you give me a constitution throw as well, please? Because we're going to do our favorite here at Getting Dicey.
Oh.
There we go. That's a success.
All right, we're not going to do our favorite. I almost had you rolling from the fair table. You, despite the absolute horror of what's happening to you right now, you managed to keep it together. You keep it together. All right, next up, number 2 in the order.
4 damage was that?
4 slashing damage, yeah.
Whoops.
All right, over to Christian with Bellu.
Yeah, Bellu is going to be like, I wonder how he's going to get out of this. And I would like to swap with Stain.
Yeah, we can do that. So Stain, you get the 2. Bellu, you get the 10. Oh, can I drag that over? There we go. Over to you then, Stain.
All right, so Stain's just going to wade in and start smashing spiders.
Yeah, cool.
With that Morning Star. So I assume I just click on Morning Star.
Yes, you just click your Morning Star. Oh,
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
Oh, crit.
that is great. So give me another 2d8. So with a crit success, you can either do double damage or you can make it look cool, or you can store a thing. But for that's when it comes to skills. With this, we're just going to go double damage. So another. So 7
12
plus 12, 19.
Start.
You start like smashing down on a bunch of these spiderlings. You're crushing a few, splatting a couple. There's just like mess as you just like wail down on a bunch of them. While you've done 19 damage, realistically you've done 9. Half rounded up. You've done 10 damage to these spiders. This, yeah, you're not doing as full of a damage as you might have hoped, but you've done a lot. It looks like you've even just with this flurry of attacks, it looks like you've taken out almost half of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, it is back to the spiderling's turn. Unless you wanted to do some movement or a free action, and
no, I'm gonna stick close to Emoji.
yeah, cool. Keeping safe with the fire of Schmutz. It's just more of the same, unfortunately. They are going again straight for and it's almost like there's now a vendetta. You've killed some of us, and we're coming for you.
No.
They just they continue swarming you, doing another 4 slashing damage.
Oh, so I want to ask, do my shield or my
Have you
armor
got?
do anything? I have a small shield and chainmail.
There should be a number next to your armor. Let's have a quick look.
That's a 4.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Sorry. Yes, that negates the first 4 points of damage from any attack. Right. So you, in that case, you don't take the previous 4 damage. You don't even take this 4 damage. But I will get a Constitution saving throw, Constitution throw of you again.
All right. Cool.
Easy. This is nothing for Stain.
I'm just shrugging them off now.
You're not taking any damage thanks to your chainmail.
where I'm supposed to be now. I'm smashing things. I've got
Yeah.
my morning star out. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You warmed up.
You can't fight the cold, but you can fight spiderlings.
Yeah. There's no 4, there's no...
Spider bits for breakfast.
Yeah. There's no 4, there's no 5. The next in the order is the spiderlings once more. They notice they're not getting through with you, Stain, and the remaining spiders just completely cover you in this sticky web. They just you're covered head to toe. It's all in your goblin hair and everything. So it's going to mean your next turn you're not going to be able to perform any actions that require body movements, and you'll need to successfully use a strength roll to break out. Other people can help you if need be, but for now you're covered in web, stuck, and then they seem to be like, they're almost ignoring everybody else at this point now. There's like a vendetta against you. Schmutz.
Yeah. What can I do? I so small.
He's so small.
A fury of.
Can I sneak? Like maybe take cover under some webs and try and like flank the spiders?
What are you trying to do? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Maybe I just want to get up in it. It's not very thief-like. But maybe I just want to cut a spider.
Like they're all like I said, they're preoccupied at this point. They don't even know or care that you're there.
Are they still all up in the webs and stuff?
No, they've all come down and swarmed Stain. They've been trying to like attack Stain. They've been smushed by Stain, and now they've covered Stain in web.
Can I like swish the torch over them? Try and like flame some of them off him?
Yeah, you could just use. You could basically give me a roll as if it's like a small like wooden club, maybe. So let me just have a look and see what that might be. You could give me a... Where's your character sheet? You could give me a... Whichever weapon skill you think would be relevant for it could be a swords if you want to roll swords. It could be hammers. I suppose it could be knives, I guess. It's pretty lightweight. You could roll knives.
Okay, cool. So just the knife skill.
Yeah,
rather
the knife
than
skill.
Knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go knife.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
That's a 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Demon, straight after our dragon.
Look, the good news is, you know what is
The
very,
spiders have
very...
stopped attacking Stain?
No, you know what's really flammable is fresh web.
Stain?
Like fresh web. And Stain is covered head to toe at the moment in this.
Oh no. I'm like, hot, no.
Okay, so the good
I'm
news...
not cold anymore.
I've got some more good news is you're no longer feeling cold. You no longer need to roll bushcraft.
Oh no!
And you will no longer need to roll strength to break away from the web because it's molten on you right now. It is you are up in flames at the moment thanks to the waving. So give me a D6, please, Schmutz.
Hey, for Schmutz, sorry.
We'll go with Schmutz because I hope it's less than 6.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
3. It's 3.
It's a 3.
You take 3 burning damage as the web just and takes some of your like fur and hair with it.
Get off my friend, you stupid spiders!
Look,
Ugh.
I like to think of the pros here. The pros here, you're not covered in web anymore, and you're not cold anymore. You needed a campfire to bust away from that cold. You got it.
I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it. Good news, you're not going to be cold ever again.
Oh.
Because you're dead. But, yay! You
Thanks,
survive.
Schmutz, I think. Ow, 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 ow. And he's like dancing, like.
Take that, spiders.
Wobbles,
Kill it with fire.
you've watched Schmutz accidentally light Stain on fire. It is your turn.
We don't know it's an accident from here.
That is true. It was a panicked waving of the torch. Oh, also, sorry, Moach, give me a d6, please. We're just going to see if the torch is... Yeah, we're just going to see if it's still lit after that.
Nope.
It is. It is still alight.
It's so lit in here.
Over to you, Wobbles.
I would like to use my short bow and try and take out some of these spiders.
Yeah, please. They're kind of clumped at this moment, which is probably great for a good short bow hit. So give us, if you click your short bow.
Are they clumped on Stain?
They're sort of like surrounding him.
The
That's
flames
this,
die out so they can jump back in.
You needed a 14, you rolled a 6, which is great, which means it's a hit. You've done 2 damage, and it halves down to 1 just because of their being all over the place. So you do manage to strike one of these spiders, and it too just gets pinned, splats open, and your arrow sort of ricochets off through it and off into the ground. But we have reduced the spider group by 1. Any movement or any free actions you might want to take?
No, I think I'll just stay here.
Okay, cool. Over to Bellu.
He looks over at Wobbles and goes, I like the enthusiasm, but if you're gonna hit spiders, you need something a little wider than an arrow. And he will hold up his little amulet around his neck.
Fireball!
By the power of the grey skull! And he starts lighting up, and electricity starts pumping through him, and he pushes it forward. Eat this power! And he's going to cast Lightning Flash.
Is it going to hit Stain as well? Is Stain the target for this one?
I mean, I thought I'd go for the other creatures.
Okay, that's fair.
Spiders, but
yeah.
So let's do. This is going to cost me double. I'm going to cast it at level 1, but I have to pay double willpower points because we're inside.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I need a 14. I rolled a 2.
You call down a flash of lightning from the sky. If the spell is successful, the target takes 2d6 damage. The lightning flash continues to another random target within 2 meters of the target, inflicting 2d4 damage. There is someone very close to the spiders right now.
That's random. I was kind of hoping to hit more spiders.
That's it. You know what? That they are probably closer to each other, but I'm going to need a 2d6 to start this.
How do I roll 2d6 in this?
There's a dice roller on the left-hand side that looks like a little dice.
Oh, there is. I closed that down right at the beginning. 2d6.
Yeah.
2. Did that show up?
Yeah. That was a roll of 11. Which which is gonna, again, just the nature of them being sort of spread out, it's gonna do 6 damage. There's.
I'm imagining that they look they sound and smell like popcorn.
Yeah, give me another 2d4, please.
Good eating after this. 2d4. How do I close it? Roll 2d4.
Cool, which does another 2 damage. There's like less than a quarter of the spiders. Well, first of all, tell me what this looks like, please.
Yeah, so, I mean, he starts lighting up, light flashing all around him, and he's kind of like channeling this power into the grey skull, which he then thrusts forwards in a Kamehameha type manner. And the beam just ejects out, and you can see some of the spiders start like cringing, but then they get hit, and then they start popping, and it's popcorn all over the show.
It hits quite a definitely hits quite a few. Stain, you've just been like burnt, and then you just see this like charge of lightning strike right in front of you. You go boosh down into a spider, and it arcs off into a bunch of other little spiders in front of you. One arc like looks to be like coming straight towards you, and it just lands kaboosh down in front of your feet on another spider. There's like a quarter of the spiders there originally were at this point, but there's still some spiders. What we're going to do is we're going to go into round 2 of our combat. Bellu, can you give me an initiative card, please?
3.
Cool. Wobble, can you give me your initiative card, please? Great. Stain, yours, please.
Can I spend a willpower point to use my what's it called, veteran ability, which lets me keep my last one?
You certainly.
Bellu's last one.
Yeah, you certainly can. I'll just
my friend,
grab.
it's all yours.
I'll just grab that for you. It was a 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 2.
Let me just grab that for you. So make sure you spend your WP.
I did.
Schmutz. I love veteran, by the way. No one really got to use it that often in our last game, and I was anytime it did get used, I was very happy because it's a great card. We are going to start with the spiders, unfortunately. Let's see if someone else gets picked on this time. So I just need to check something because this is a distance one. These guys are all about here, right in the middle of the room. And so you're all within 10 meters of them. So there's like 5 or 6 left of these spiders. And they just all head out to each of you. And each of you, they crawl up on top of you, and they manage to get in between little gaps in your armor. So armor's not going to have any effect on this one. Each doing 2 piercing damage to each of you. Just crawling up on you, and you're just trying to bat it away, and you just feel that little bite somewhere on your body. So you each take 2 damage. Over to you. Who's next? It is Stain.
Stain, right. So
you've got one next to you.
Does that 2 piercing count with my armor?
Yeah, they managed to find a way through the armor on this one.
Right. So Stain is standing smoking and is not happy at the moment. So he's just going to continue smashing basically with abandon.
Okay.
And he's quite crispy right now. So there you go. I missed.
So that's a miss. What you can do if you want to is you can push the roll, which gives you another chance at it. But you need to choose. If you look at your character sheet, under strength you've got exhausted, under constitution you've got sickly, and so on. You need to choose a condition that you want to take, and that's going to give you a bane on those kinds of rolls. So if you want to push, hit the push button and tick one of the conditions.
Right. Where's the push button?
There's just the little clock on the...
just a little clock.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I've already said I'm getting angry.
Yep.
So...
Ah!
Perfect.
That's more like it.
Perfect. Okay. Despite the fact that they're spread out, you do 12 damage, but you also like do double dice. So we're just going to say that's like 20 damage, right? Normally you would hit one thing that is in the one place, but these guys are all spread out. They've just rushed off to attack all your friends. It doesn't matter. You've kicked into anger, and you just go. You smash down the morning star of the spider that attacked you, and you just stomp off to each one of the remaining spiders with purpose, and you bring each of them to their demise. Bam, 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 just leaving little cracks in the rock, little bloodied cracks in the rock.
Angry whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Ow.
He's still sore.
I'm still a little bit burned.
And that brings us to the end of that combat. You're all a bit freaked out. Maladuk knows about this cave. She didn't mention anything about spiders. She said something about an oracle, but never anything about spiders. But Bellu, you're kind of like, that orc did have like spider bites. I mean, come on.
Also, Bellu falls asleep briefly.
Maybe we just killed the oracle.
Is Bellu dead?
Actually, can I take a round rest whilst he sleeps?
If you guys wanted to take 15 minutes. Oh, a round rest. Sorry. Yeah, totally. Yeah. A round rest. So there's different types of resting in Dragonbane. There's a round rest, which you can take. It's literally like 6 seconds just to be like, just take a. You do not act just to take a quick moment. You go, yeah, 1 moment. You can take a stretch rest or a shift rest. That's like a short rest and a long rest, that kind of thing. So a round rest is just like a little bonus so you can get back some WP.
Only.
Yeah. Is it a D6? And you only got 1, and you only got 1 back. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, 1 is enough to cast hairstyle again.
And you do look pretty cool right now, Bellu. I think I liked the hair hood that you could pull back though. I did like that.
You can see it in his token as well. He's wearing it up.
Yeah, I saw that. Schmutz, can you give me a D6, please?
A D6. Is this how many goodies I find?
No, I'm just checking that torch again, making sure everything's good. So you guys are now standing in this room. You've got this wet kind of web and rock all around you. There's a passageway heading north. There's a passageway heading to the south, and that river, the sound of that running river is from the south. You've got a smaller passage off to the west, one of those small kind of spelunking passages over to the west, and then on the east where you came from. And at this point, you're standing there. You've just been attacked by God knows how many. You didn't have time to count. Just so many spiders, more than you had any chance to. Maybe Stain or Schmutz could like count the corpses left on the floor. Maybe that's something to do. But you're a little on edge. If there are small spiders,
counting is not Stain's strong suit. I'll take it. One too many lots.
There's one thing that Bellu notices about this room, and it's that those spiders did not make this web. This web came from much larger spiders. Maybe the spiders that came out were just like the young versions of what is going to be found or could be found in this cave system. And maybe the Oracle can help you out once you find it. Maybe she can help you get around the horrors from down here.
Stain,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So I'm going to say Stain's leaning heavily on his morning star on the ground. Go, maybe we could take a little break. He stopped sizzling now, but he's still smoking.
Can you take like a little... just kind of bend over, rest your hands on your knees.
Yeah.
Give us a D6, and that's how many willpower points. You can do a round rest as well if you want. I think there's a round rest button on your. You can do that. That's fine. You can get 1 willpower as you take your moment to just get your breath back.
Ooh.
And what was Schmutz about to?
Schmutz was going to call out, Oracle, hello.
It echoes.
Maladuk said we could come talk to you.
It like echoes out around you and down each of the different passageways, and the only thing that you hear in return is that same loud scuttling sound that was coming from the walls. And that's where we'll end the session for tonight, because there is an extra little extra thing that we do with Dragonbane, which is pretty cool. Sometimes it's pretty cool. So anyone who rolled a 1 or a 20, you'll notice on your character sheet there's like a little red mark next to those skills that you rolled a 1 or a 20 on.
Oh, there is too.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask a few questions, because there's like an extra little chance to tick even more of those skills. And what this means is that we get a chance to level a possibility to level some stuff up. And that's how Dragonbane works. Every session, you get a chance to level up your character. So, I'm going to ask.
Like this.
I really like this as well. This means that you might level up nothing, but you might get a bit more stronger than you were last time. So I'm going to ask some questions. If you answer yes to any of these, tick the little marker next to a skill that you want to try and level up. A skill can't get any higher than 18, but you want to hit 18 because if you hit 18, you get a new ability. Okay? Very hard to do. Anyway, so did you participate in the game session is question number 1. Give a tick to one of the skills you want to level up. Did you explore a new location? That's another yes, so give another one a tick. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? That's another one. Give that one a tick. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? And I'd say the river was a pretty good obstacle.
Use the power of flight.
So you should all have at least 4 more things ticked. What we're going to do, we're going to go around one at a time to see who's going to level up. Moj, you've done this before. Do you want to talk through how what we need to click to level up?
Okay, so in theory...
If you remember.
Yes. So you've got the skills box, and right to the right of the skill title is a little round button with an up pointing arrow. If you hover on that and it turns red, you should be able to click it. It'll auto-roll.
Yeah, we'll do one at a time.
Auto-roll the highlighted ones.
Yeah. So let's start with you, Schmaltz. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, me. Okay. And we got to get, for skills, we got to get over the amount that we have. Eh?
Yeah, this time you got to roll over. So the higher, the better you are at the skill, the harder it is to level it up. But you know, which makes sense.
No. Let's go, Schmutz.
Let's go, Schmutz.
No, not for knives, not for spot hidden, but yes for sneaking, and not for sleight of hand.
Nice.
And athletics.
And that automatically upgrades them as well. So she was on 14 for sneaking. She's now on 15. Stain, do you want to give that a go?
All right. So just click that little up arrow.
Yeah. Oh, man, you had heaps. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, you did still have quite a few. That's great. Okay. So acrobatics, you needed over 12. You rolled a 2, so that didn't go up. Awareness, you need an 8. You rolled a 17. That should show as a 9 now, so that should be leveled up. Bushcraft should be leveled up. Spot hidden should be leveled up. And hammers, unfortunately, not leveled up. That's good. That's a good level up.
You cleaned up, yo.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Bellu, do you want to give us a look? What have you got? And
I've got I'm going for awareness, healing, swimming, and animism.
Oh.
And yes for awareness, yes for healing, no for swimming, and no for animism.
Yeah. Cool. That's good though. Nice. Healing and awareness, that's good. And lastly, wobbles. Give us a click.
Wobbly wobble.
Cool. What have we got here? See, now this is where things sometimes go wrong and you don't end up leveling up a single thing. Yeah. So unfortunately, Wobbles went for acrobatics, bushcraft, persuasion, and bows, and rolled under on all of them, unfortunately. But hopefully we just stretch this out to 3 sessions so you'll get another chance to level up next time. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. But that was good. That was awesome. Thanks, team.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody.
That was really good. I honestly don't know how many I reckon this could be another 2 sessions quite easily, I think. So if you've got 2 more Mondays that I could borrow you for, that would be amazing. It'd be amazing.
Play Dragonbane with friends, of course.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you guys think of the system? Reese, you didn't play this before. Do you think it was good enough? Simple enough?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I've played a few different systems now, and they all sort of work kind of the same way with the same sort of stat systems and all that. And it's just minor changes. And this one's got a couple of extra things I've not had before, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah. No, cool. Because you've played some Free League stuff. I know we've played like Simba Room.
Yeah.
Thanks to Christian. This was the Simba Room group, -1, unfortunately. Yeah. Cool.
The game does not get enough love.
I'm really fascinated by it. I feel like I need to read more about it.
The setting is so lovely.
Yeah,
And I mean, I like the rules as well, but the setting especially is just awesome.
I feel like I felt a little confused by it because I think that was the first system I played, other than like Call of Cthulhu. So like Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, and then Simba Room, which is so different. Yeah, I want to have a look over the lore of that game. Yeah, it was very cool. Cool. Well, I don't know. Look, honestly, I don't know how many people came in. Like I said, I wasn't expecting many people. I know we had Shitehawk in there at one point. But thanks to anyone who did come along and watch. Hopefully, we probably should have just done Tuesday, as that seems to be what people were expecting. But get ready for us to be back on Mondays, everyone. Cool. Thanks. And we'll see you guys in the Discord. Oh, there you go. Shitehawk saying howdy, howdy. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you enjoyed that. Check us out on the Discord. Check us out on the Patreon. Watch all of our previous stuff and our previous Dragonbane stuff on YouTube. And it's slowly coming out in podcast format as well. It's almost all hit the podcast now, which is great. I think one drops tomorrow. Episode 23, I think, is out tomorrow. And I'll put this up for our Patreon supporters sometime tomorrow as well. Thanks, and see you guys all next week. Thank you guys so much for playing. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for running.
A demon.
Hearts. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Here's the thanks screen.